Hello, how are you today? This is Jilly Bling. I have a project using love cats. So this is in the upcoming January 5th mini catalog, and it's really cute, perfect for Valentine's Day. So here are the projects I've done so far. Kind of simple, but sometimes simple is really good. Different cat. And then this one. So I want to do one today using fresh freesia. So I have all these pieces here. This is for the words. You know, let's just get started on, I'm trying a new setup here. New setup for the new year. Let's see how this goes. So for the words in the set, there's some really cute words. I love hanging out with you, which is perfect for this one. That's hanging on a wire. Also kind of this one. Head over heels for you. Perfect for this one. Hi there, Valentine. So I kind of want to use, let me see. I'm just looking at which, I've done one of each. How about this one for the outside? And the words, because he's kind of hanging out. Let's do the hanging out words. Hanging out. So it doesn't have to be like mushy words. It could just be like for a friend. Hanging out. Might as well do two. With the dies. Oh, and I'm using quite a few dies. Layering circles for these circles here. Stylish shapes for the words. And for the hearts, sentiment silhouettes. Okay, so this will get cut out with this. I'll get it all ready so it could go through at once. This paper is, oh, and the papers. I had some glimmer papers, and then there's also this. I love this paper. It's in the January catalog, and it comes in gold, soft succulent, and fresh freesia. And I want to use this one today. And then for the background papers, hold on. This is from the annual catalog. And you know, usually when there's a busy print, the back side of the print is a little bit more subtle. So this paper is from the annual catalog. I could look it up what the name is. And that is for this one and this one. This paper is called Dainty Flowers, and this is from Celebration. So this you could get for free come January 5th. And the designer paper for here, this is called A Wash and Beauty. And it's this print, and then also this print. Page 131. Okay, so this is for the hearts. Could get 2 hearts on there. Okay, got that. And this little square right here is for the cat. And let's do that. The cat with his arm over. This one right here. And it's okay if his tail hangs off, because I'll do it a second time and cut him out. So I'm just going to work on getting the hearts in the circle. Okay, and since I'm thinking about it, see how all of these, one of the cats is kind of popped up on each one of them? So I'll do that on here. I end up working in not much space. That's just how it goes. Okay, so and I want just the cat, not so much the hearts. So I'm trying out my new, what, Carolyn, she sent me a text. She goes, oh my gosh, I love this thing here, my wonderful cardigan from Soft Surroundings. And I'm like, well, that sounds nice. Anyhow, I had to get one. And it feels like, have you ever been just a little bit cool and you put on a blanket when you sit on the couch and you're just like, oh, I've been feeling like that all day just because of this fuzzy, lovely, wonderful thing. Okay, I've got too much going on here. Let me start with paper base, and I'll get all these pieces figured out. Paper base. So I told Carolyn, because when I looked at it, I'm like, that looks really comfy, but I think it needs to be a stay-home day. And I haven't had a stay-home day in a long time. So today is the day. Okay, so these are inside papers. These go here. See, it's coming around now. That's an extra. This is for the scallop circle. This one is for the cat. And I cut the paper at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. It's a little bit snug, but it does fit. And if ever you have a paper that's a little snug and you cut it out and you get a flat top, that's just where you can put your words. Okay, so I am ready to cut stuff out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to cut these things out. Oop. And then this one is gingham embossing folder. I'm going to texture that just for a little interest. Here we go. Got it going. So there's the layout. I have landscape, portrait, portrait. I don't know if I could do this one landscape just because the embossing folder. You know what? I'll give it a try. Give it a try. So this one I put it like that. I wonder, because it's dots, maybe I could just leave it like that. Because there's a gap here, I'm going to put the words there. Oh, and then the ribbon, ribbon. Fresh freesia open weave ribbon. I love this. So I'm going to do, oh, I'm almost out, a little double bow, and then I'm going to have all the components ready. Maybe it's time for a new pair of snips. Double bow. And Valentine's Day. No, you got to be early. You have to have it ready. Oh, this is stuck on my fingers. Okay. But look how good that matches. Cute, cute. Look at that. That is just... Did I get the little hearts? Or do I need to do that? Or did my sweater eat them? I thought I had everything ready. Maybe not. Are you ever like that? It's like, where did they go? They're on my leg. That's what that new shimmery paper. I think this is going to work. Okay. So this cat just gets put onto the scallop circle. Okay, and then this cat, you know, let me show you something. Have you ever stamped and there's like little white areas in there? First of all, make sure you have enough ink on your pad. If not, pull out your re-inker, Memento, and re-ink your pad, which I did. But there's still, this one isn't so bad. Well, right over here. Boy, I think my camera shifted. I hope you could see everything. Right over there, I need a little bit of, it didn't completely stamp it. So if ever that happens to you on any solid black image, take your blend, and I prefer to use the light basic black blend. And once you do a little bit, you have to commit to doing like 90% of it. So I'm just going through here, and I'm going to color it in right over the top, and that will fill in any obvious that didn't stamp well areas. Like that one turned out really good. I wouldn't have to color over the top of that one, but I want to put another cat on top of it. And stay away from the line just a little bit, because if you get too close, it kind of bleeds. See how that would just bleed, and then you would lose your perfect cat-shaped image. And it kind of distorts your image. And the reason I don't use the basic black dark marker is because it's really dark, and then you would have to color like 100% of your cat, where this just makes the little white areas that didn't stamp well, it makes them really close to being the right color. Or you could just ink your pad and try it again and see how it goes. See, I colored over his nose a little bit. It's because I'm rushing. I'll probably have to do this on the inside paper too. We'll see. I just re-inked that pad. It might behave. But I think last year we were doing the puffins, and we had to color those, but it made them so cute. Okay, I could see that like up through here. I want to keep the detail of the stamp, but I can't color every little bit. So that's good. Then this gets hand cut. And because it's going to go onto a white background, it's okay if you leave a little bit of a border. And if you don't cut exactly perfect, it's okay, because it's hard to see your cutting edge when you're putting white paper or this little white edge on white paper. So that makes it nice, a little bit easy for cutting. Little whiskers. And the tail. So one of these samples, I got crazy. I did red hearts and gold hearts, which just mean extra passes through the machine. But this one I'm going to try to use just these three. And if you're looking at it saying there's only two, these hearts from Sentiment Silhouettes, this one right here, ends up being two of them. Watch this, it just pops out. Now I have three of them. This one's a little distorted, but that's okay. Oh, I like that bow. Okay, so let's start putting this together. Dimensionals under the cat. Maybe not too many. I'll have to use some mini ones. And how about one more right here? Well, I'm going to have two. Oh, we can make one of the hearts dimensional. How about whatever heart goes right up here? Okay, kitty cat. On you go. Isn't that cute? Okay. So the hearts, this one's kind of big. I think this one needs to go here. Well, I need a solid one for there. Well, I don't know if it's going to cover that. I might have to do another, well, more hearts. Okay, more hearts. Okay, hearts. So let's start. So this is going to be in the middle on the gingham, the white gingham paper. Oh, that's pretty. So January 5th, the new catalog and celebration go live. It's going to be fun. Lots of good stuff. So when I cut the designer paper, I did cut it to the right size, but when you texture paper, it seems to shrink it just a little bit. So I'm going to have to trim that. Okay, and because the paper is textured, I'm going to use liquid glue. Because if I use my regular adhesive, a Stampin' Seal would probably do it. But there's less touch points because of the texture on the paper. But glue always works. Especially if you put it on a little heavy. Okay. And then, because there's a gap here, I'll put that there, this. If ever you get little paper shards, use your, like a nail file. You just clean it up that way. Even if ever you're cutting the paper and it, your cutting blade is getting a little dull, that helps out. Well, maybe I could have his hand going right over there. How about that? Where's this going to go? Right like that? That's how this one is. Should I have it on the end of his tail? That's kind of cute. Okay, maybe I could shift it all over this way.